Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I've got the double deck on the tarot table, the Golden Art Nouveau and the Egyptian Art Nouveau, because we're going to ask a very interesting question. And this came in from a viewer, and she said, what would the nation be like now if Trump was killed at the rally where he got hit in the ear? So what would have happened? What would have happened? So I thought this was an important enough question we bring out the double deck. Because I like using the double deck, because if something comes out twice, that just shows you how important it was. So what would the United States look like right now if Trump was, if the bullet was successful at the rally in July? So meaning the Republicans would have had to scramble to get somebody. Would have J.D. Vance taken power? Would Vice President Harris win? Or would there just be civil war? Would there be no elections? Or would they be postponed? What would have happened? Let's see if the cards can tell us. Let's see if the cards can tell us what would have happened if Trump would have not turned his head at the very last split second. What would the United States look like today? So what we'll look for is, we'll look for the Empress if Kamala would have won. Kamala. If Kamala would have won, we'll look for the Empress upright. The Empress in reverse or Justice in reverse would also be that she lost. And then the Emperor upright would have been that the Republicans won, because I don't believe there was a female candidate they would have put forward. All right. So perhaps J.D. Vance would have ran, or I wasn't sure if Trump had picked his vice president by then. I don't think so. But the Republicans really didn't have a strong female contender, whereas the Democrats did. So that's how I'm going to see who would have won. All right, I think the cards are ready. They're sliding away. What would the United States look like today if that bullet hit Trump and he was no longer with us? Okay. Cards are ready. Wow. The Fool in reverse. Ooh. It would have been really crazy. People would be losing their heads, like literally. Wow, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I think things would have really been turned around. I don't think because upright would be continuing the legacy, continuing on, passing things on to the next generation smoothly and easily. With this Fool in reverse and 10 of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me things would have been disrupted quite a bit. It would not have gone on, the election would not have gone on as per normal. Wow, Death in reverse. Holy. I think the election would have been stopped. Wow, 2 of Cups in reverse. And there is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Look at all the reversals here. I think things would have gone haywire. I think that I think they would have called the election. I honestly think they would have called the election, and perhaps Kamala would have won. Oh, wow. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles upright on the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I think it would have just been, I honestly think they would have just placed her on the throne. And I know I said she's like Justice or the Empress or whatnot, but I don't think she would have been voted in. I think she would have been placed in. I'm trying to think who else would be a Queen of Pentacles. You know who would be a Queen of Pentacles? Is Michelle Obama. I kept getting her energy around the election. Knight of Pentacles upright. I think that things would have stopped and stalled. Eight of Cups upright. I think it would have been delayed for at least 8 weeks. For at least 8 weeks. Now, who would be the lady who would call? Is that Nancy Pelosi? That's how much I don't know. I see her face and I know who she is. She just had that hip thing. So would she be the one who would be calling the shots about the election? Like allowing a delay for at least 8 weeks so the Republicans could get everything in place. Plus, just out of respect, perhaps. Two of Wands upright. Nine of Swords in reverse. And the 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, I think there would have been a delay anywhere from 8 to 9 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, and then the election would have gone on as per normal. So I'm pretty sure they would have allowed the Republicans to choose a new running person plus a running mate, and then they would have gone forward. I just realized I didn't check to see if you guys could see all this. Okay, so I think that's what would have happened. I think there would have been chaos at first. I don't think they knew what to do. And then I think a lady, is she like the Speaker of the House or something like that? Anyways, a lady would have made the decision what to do. Whether it is Vice President Harris or the Speaker of the House. Interesting, we don't have any men's here. We don't have any kings in here. So they would have made the decision what to do. They would have said wait and would have delayed the election at least 8 to 10 weeks to give the Republican Party time to heal and put someone else forward. I think, oh wow, the Moon upright and the Nine of Wands upright, I think they would have been ready in about 9 weeks. I think there would have been, and just like there is right now, the whole situation is veiled. Like nobody's really gotten any real answers. Interesting, this 9 has a bandage, and that would be around like recovering from a head injury. I don't think it would have been Trump, but they would have all been very weary of something similar happening. 3 of Wands in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. And the 6 of, the Hermit. The Hermit in reverse. And the Betrayal, the 3 of Swords upright. I think it would have just been chaos. Would have been absolute chaos. Now we have 10 of Swords upright. It would have been so ruinsome. I'm getting it would have been ruin for the Republicans because here's the red robe. Here's the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it would have been bad news. 8 of Pentacles and 2 of Swords upright and Queen of, is that Queen or King? Queen of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. There would have been all kinds of chaos and you know what I'm not getting? I'm not getting like any kind of war drums or civil war, anything like that. I'm getting that people wouldn't believe any of the truth or the investigation. They'd be very closed. I think there would be, I think a lot of people would be very emotional about it. I think it would be utter chaos. People wouldn't know what's going on. They wouldn't believe a word that was coming out of the government's mouth, any kind of investigation, anything like that. There's the King of Wands upright. So whoever would, you know what? That is J.D. Vance. He's a Leo. I'm thinking that J.D. Vance would be our president right now. That's the first male card that's come up. And we don't have, like I said, the Empress would have been Vice President Harris, and or Justice or Queen of Swords. So those are all of her markers, and she hasn't shown up. The first one to show up, it is the King of Wands. Other than this Queen of Pentacles. Let me see, when is Nancy's birthday? Let's see if that, mind you though, that's still the Queen of Pentacles. That's like the mother hen, the mother and the wife of, you could say that, of the country. Let's see, Nancy Pelosi, right? Oh, she's an Aries. So she'd be the Queen of Wands. Yeah, Speaker of the House of Representatives. So I guess it would be up to her to decide as the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, she would be the one who would control all of that. Is that correct? Is that what the Speaker of the House does? I'm just trying to see here. Nancy Pelosi. I'm not sure exactly, but it was a female who would decide what would go on. I don't believe it would be Vice President Harris, because Biden was still president. Just because she was running for president, Biden was still president. So I was looking for King of Cups. That's why I looked closer at that card that was Queen of Cups in reverse. That's the first king that's sitting up. I'm just wondering, no, this would have been the person who decided what to do next. It wouldn't be the person who won the election, because this happened in July and the election wasn't till November. Yeah, I think what would have happened is J.D. Vance would be your president right now. I can't remember. Was he already announced by then? I can't remember. I'm not sure. Anyways, it would be a king. And remember, either way, it would be the Republicans would have won. I think it would have just been because people really wouldn't have trusted what was coming out of the government. I think there would have been such an outrage and uprising. I'm pretty sure that all this betrayal here, the people who felt betrayed and ruined, I think they would have made sure that they got out to vote. In Trump's memory, it might have really backfired. If this really was, how to get rid of your enemies, I think it would have really badly backfired. I think the election would have been postponed 8 to 10 weeks. I think I think the Republicans would have won. And yeah, because even if the Republicans would have put forward a male, and the Democrats had the female, and if it would have been Biden, it would have been King of Cups. He's the King of Cups. So maybe J.D. Vance would have been, maybe it's written in the stars that he becomes president one day somehow. So that's what would have happened. It would have been general chaos. The election would have been postponed to give the Republicans time to regroup. And a female would have made that decision. And a strong female, a female that's right up there, but not quite the Empress. And a female would not have won the election. So that's why I'm saying the Republicans would have won. So that's what would have happened. And they probably would have been just signed in, right? if everything was 8 to 10 weeks, I mean, Trump's only been in office for a month, so wouldn't have even had the inauguration yet. All right, well, there you go. Thank you very much for the tip when you asked that question. I sure appreciate you. I appreciated the tip as well. And what a great question. Thank you very much for watching. YouTube's now going to show you a video you may not have seen. Go ahead and click on that. See you online.